I've bought two new bikes, two Honda GLR 125s, 2016 and 2020. These bikes have both got a very similar story. They're both stolen, and you can see they've been raced around the field. There's mud all over them and they're a bit rusty, so they must have been outside for a bit. So they've both been abused and they both need me to sort them out basically. So this one has got a bent handlebar. All of the front here is a bit smashed up. One of the forks is a bit bent, I think, and it basically needs love. It needs a clean, first of all, probably a new lock set. This one, I need to clean it and just see what I've got to start with. So that is what I'm going to do first of all, is just take a jet wash to these two bikes. So I finished cleaning up these two bikes, and this black one looks pretty tidy. It's a really nice bike actually, this one. Nice and clean, quite low mileage. So this one just needs the lock set to be sorted out and the chain to be sorted out, and I think that's pretty much it. So that's nice. This bike, it needs a few more bits. So it needs the right hand fairing. I do have one down there. It needs the lock set to be sorted out, handlebars to be changed. The rear tyre is a bit too low for my liking, so I'm going to switch that out, and just needs a few bits and bobs. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tape off and just have a look and see what's underneath all this lot. I've removed the tape, and it turns out the reason it was on there is that this fairing, or this panel, is slightly broken. And I do have a spare, but not with me right now, so I'll have to change that at a later date. But all of this stuff looks okay. These clocks look good. Nothing appears to be broken there. This front panel looks good. So all of that is pretty cool. And I will have to change the lock set out. But I think firstly I'm going to remove these handlebars and put on some new ones and see how it looks. So to take the handlebars off, I find the easiest way to do it is to kind of start from one end. So I will take this off, slip it off the end if I can, and I'll remove this, take these couple of clamps off, or these cables, and then up here I should be able to just slip all these bits off that way. So that's what I'll do now. I have taken the handlebars off and stripped it back to here, and I'm going to continue to remove bits. This needs to come off because it's broken, but I just want to have a look at these yokes and make sure that I can get the old lock set off. So here's the front all stripped down. This is the top yoke, and the lock set is broken, so I need to remove it. It's got these security bolts in. So here's my old lock set, and you can see that I just cut a big groove in the two bolts, and then I was able to use my massive screwdriver to just turn those out. I've reassembled the front end, and I changed the master cylinder because that was broken. I've changed the handlebars. This is a new part I fitted, and a new grip over here. So it's all tidy and ready to go, and I need to go and pick up a new part, which is the black plastic bit that goes here, and I've got a lock set coming in the post, so I'll be able to plug in the new lock set afterwards. Because the lock set was broken, I've bought a brand new one. So I've got the ignition switch here. There's the tank lock, and the tank lock will just sit up in here, and then there's the seat lock which goes under here. And so I'm going to fit this to the bike. The first bit I will do is this, which is the ignition lock, and because I've already done some work here to remove the old lock, I can now just put this one in place, and I'll attach it with two 8mm bolts using a bit of Loctite. So that was easy to install, and the bike now turns on and off. And also the steering lock works. This is still the old key that's fitted, and I'll open this up so that we can have a look. I need to change this lock set, or this part of the lock set, but this panel is broken, so instead of replacing it, what I'm going to do is use fiberglass compound to repair this from the back. So firstly I will take it off. This is my old subframe, which is made of plastic, and it is a bit broken up on the right hand side there, So I went to my storage and I pulled a new one out, which is not broken at all. So I just need to switch over the little rubbers and so on, and then I can put this on the bike. So all of these wires need to be fed in from behind. This lot go through here, and then all of these ones come up as well. Quite easy to put this new front end on. So it's time to change the back wheel. Time to tackle the black bike, and the main thing it needs is the lock set, so I'm going to take off all of the front stuff. Need my massive spanner. So that is it for these two bikes. Quick, easy rebuilds. Both lock sets have been changed and everything is now sorted. So showing this bike starts right up. So nice quiet engine there. So that's a wrap. These bikes are done. I am going to stop fixing these boring bikes and get to some good ones soon, but at the same time these ones are easy and they normally make good profit, so that's why I've been doing them, just to get some cash in the door. However, I'm going to start doing some more interesting builds pretty soon, so let me know what you want to see on the channel. Thanks for watching and I will see you again very soon.